On our unit review sheet, number 21, we want to rewrite 3 cosine of the fourth power of x in terms of an expression containing only one cosine to the power of, only cosine to the power of 1. We will have more than one cosine, but they'll be to the power of 1. So let's start with this guy, 3 cosine to the fourth of x. And I'm going to use our identity, which is to reduce a power is this. So if I have cosine squared of any angle alpha, I can reduce that power by this formula. So I'm going to apply that here, but you'll notice my identity has squared and this one has the fourth power. And I need to get squared. So what I'm going to do is split that up into 3 times cosine squared x times cosine squared x. So now I have 2 squares. And then my next step, I'm going to substitute in that formula for each of them. So I'll have a repeat, so I might have another square. So this first one, this guy, actually I'll just go ahead and use a color here. Let's use purple. So this guy I'll write as, I'll write in parentheses, 1 plus cosine of 2x over 2. And I'm going to write that again because it's exactly the same thing twice. So this one I'll write in green, but it's the same thing, 1 plus cosine of 2x all over 2. Now I gotta multiply this out so I have one expression, and let's see. So I will do this. I'm going to bring the 3, and also I'm going to take these 2's out, so I get 3/4, because 2 times 2 is 4, and I'm going to bring it out in front, just so I don't have fractions in there, just to kind of simplify what I have in here. So I still have 1 plus cosine of 2x times 1 plus cosine of 2x, so that's squared. That's which means I have a perfect square trinomial. I think that has, there we go, sorry. And that multiplies out to 1 squared plus 2 cosine 2x plus cosine squared 2x, which means I have another power of 2 that I need to reduce. So I'm going to apply that identity again. So everything else I'll just rewrite. 3/4, what's this guy? Let's see there. There. 3/4, and I'll rewrite this guy. So 1 plus 2 cosine 2x, nothing to do with that yet. And I want to reduce this guy to a power of 1. So I will rewrite that one as 1 plus cosine. Now 2 times alpha here, alpha is 2x. So now I'm going to do 4x over 2. Okay, so now we're just going to multiply out that 3/4 and try to put this into simplest form. Let's see, multiply 3/4 across, distribute that across the parentheses, so I get 3/4 plus 2 times 3/4 gives me 6/4 cosine of 2x plus, and then I have this last piece is 4 times 2 gives me an 8 in the denominator, and in the numerator I have 3 times all of this, so that gives me 3 plus 3 cosine of 4x. Taking this a step further in simplification, let's see here. I will split this guy up, the last guy, and decompose that fraction. Oh, I'm going to write 6/4 is 3/2. Let's reduce that. And this is going to be 3/8 plus 3/8 cosine of 4x, just reducing, decomposing that fraction so I can combine the like terms here. So now I have like terms here and here that I can combine. So I'll make this a 6/8 so that I can combine it. And then I get 6 plus 3 gives me 9/8 in front. And then that's the only like term, because the other one has cosine of 2x and one has cosine of 4x. So they are not alike. I cannot combine those. But I think that is as far as I can go here.